How you guys doing? This Repart Killer 666 coming to you from RAT.ROD.HEAVEN. This car here I'm going to use for a special build. I'll talk about that in the end because it's a little sentimental to me and I don't want to get into it right now. But then I won't be able to finish the video and you guys will be like, why did he do the video then? So anyway, I'll get to that in a second. Let me show you some other stuff. I just wanted to say hi to my subscribers. Hi to everybody. How's everybody doing? And thank you very much for all the comments you made on my other video and the support you guys gave me. Thank you very much and I appreciate that. Let me get to these cars over here. This here is a body that I bought for the community built rad rides. That's what it is for. It's for the community build. I'll show you guys where I got it from. That way everybody knows that it's a body. It's not a whole car. Here it is. It was bought on eBay. I bought it on eBay. I bought it a while back. Had it for a while. This is one of maybe 20 different bodies that I got. I just buy them when I find them good price. This here was under $4. Shipping was $2 and something cents. But it was shipped with a whole bunch of other stuff at the same time. So I got a good deal and I bought it. And I said I'll use it for something. I decided to bring it out and use it for the community built. That's what that body's about. Sorry for moving too much, guys. But that's what that body's about. Okay, let's go to the truck. I've been working on it on and off. It's something I wanted to put together. Again, like I told you guys, nothing major. It was just something I had. So let me put it together. These are pieces from another kit. Chevy kit. We all know that truck, the 1950 Chevy. But it was pieces left over from actually a panel truck I bought for that body. So I have to use this for something. I said, why not make a rad ride out of it? Did all the steering parts in the front. Everything is a watch part. Every small little item. Let me try to focus. I'm apologizing to you guys. Sooner or later, this won't be an issue no more. I'm going to invest into a small camera and everything, and this won't be an issue no more. But I did all the watch parts. Every single thing connected by watch parts here and there. Did a couple of teeth in the front of the truck. There you go. I got to fix them, straighten them out a little more, and just, they're all put on with hot glue right now. They're all going to be fixed and straightened out, and it's definitely going to look much better when I show you guys next time. The floors and all the pieces that you see, the firewall, the floor inside, it's actually pieces from other cars. The firewall from the 34 Ford pickup trucks has the bed in the back has a cover for it. I cut it up and made a firewall, made the sides for it. The floor inside of here, which I'll show you guys once I take it completely apart, it's actually the back bed, the floor of the bed. When you cut it out, the wooden pieces, I took and cut and made a floor for it. The bed in the back, I worked on a little bit, a little rust here and there, nothing major. Just did a little playing around with it and rusted it up and got it to where I want to. Got to do some airbrush work on it. Did do and take, like I always do, flip the thing around, painted it in. But I got to do some airbrush work I want to do to it, some touch-ups that I want to do, just different, something different. And I'm going to try it out and do some different airbrush work. The rims, I painted them green. The panel here is going to get painted in many different ways, in many different colors. It's not going to stay the way it is. The top, again, you know, I chopped it. All that'll be worked on and you'll see what'll come out of it. It's nothing, like I said, something I wanted to put together, and I had all the pieces and I said, why not? Let's have fun. This is what I love the most. If I can do this over and over and over again, I'm happy. I'm not too concerned. I'm getting the kits and putting them together, and I'd rather do this, cut up pieces and put everything together. That's what I'm going to do for my community build. I'm actually built in a 100% rad rod. The body I bought and pieces from every single car I got, which I will be writing and letting everybody know which of the pieces, where they come from, in case they want to look them up and make sure. That's what I'm going to do. An original rad rod. Here's a chair for the truck. Was built. Put it together. Cut it up. Did a little marking. I still got a lot of sanding to do to it. And then primer and get it to where I want and shoot it silver. And then rust it up here and there a little bit. I don't like them too neat. But that was one I decided to do. I did another one for the 32. Somebody put a name on this, and I'm going to find out his name. Put mechanical something he put on this. I'm going to find it out next video when I show the more complete of this car. I'll let you know who that was. Here's another seat I did. I put a little cushion on it. Another bomber seat. Made it into a bench, not a seat. And got a little bit more work to do to it, and I'll be completely finished with it. And I'll show you the car more complete in the next video. Okay, now, no, this same thing here. Hold on. Let me show you guys. Let me get out of this. I'm sorry, guys. I would have had all this ready, but I decided to do something here real quick. Okay, this you all guys know who it is. You guys all know this is the Ghostbuster vehicle. I took it and started messing with it for a while. I had it for a long time. Just didn't want to do anything crazy with it yet. And I decided, let me try something. And here it is, better picture of it, better exposed. You can see the size and everything. And this is what I did with it. Actually, the motorcycle's in the way. I chopped the roof. Completely chopped it. Gave me a fight. These little poles. Let's show it. Let's actually show the vehicle. There it is. Here it is right here. Actually, those poles gave me a fight and a half to get to where they had to be. Very flimsy. Once you cut it, I didn't want to cut the top in half and spread it out. So I had to play with it. And then the best way to do it was I noticed that if I didn't cut more from the front, a new experience for me, again, cutting a new top. Haven't done one of these like this, a whole big one this big. I've done the little cars. Noticed that I had to cut more from the front, less from the back, and it'll fit in place. If I try to cut it even, every time I try to glue it in the back, the front will lift. And if I glue this, the back will be like buried in here, because the actual back, when I cut it, these poles actually moved all the way inside, because now the top was small. Like I was like, wow, now the top shrank. So I said, let me slow down. Let me figure this out. I measured everything again. Yes. And then I decided, look at a couple of videos. Sometimes it's better to cut more from the front, just like someone told me on Facebook and on YouTube, and less from the back. And it gave me a perfect fitting. I had the pole here, knocked it off, makes the window look longer. If you look at it, the original Ghostbuster vehicle, and you look at the pole there, the window looks small there, little piece here. But I decided to say, you know what? Knock off that pole. Make it look long. Makes the car look much longer. And it did work out for me. And then I braced. To glue it together, I braced these first. I braced it with an inside piece of plastic. I took some styrene. I cut it out real sharp. You can still see it there a little bit. It's not completely sanded away yet. And I glued these poles off. I didn't do the back. I didn't bother with the front. Just these poles. I heated them up a little, pulled them out, and glued them in place. Once I had that glued down, let it sit for a couple of hours, used some styrene glue. It glued perfect, real sturdy and real nice. Then I decided to work with the back. I heated them up a little bit, bend them out, glued them, put a backing to them, which you could probably see the backings on these still. Yeah, you can see a little bit. I will show it later on when I take it completely apart, because I got to fix all those backings. And glued that first and let that sit. Once all this was reinforced already and glued, then I decided to cut the front where it was going to fit perfect. And then I did the same thing. You could barely see it in there. I will show it later on. I reinforced the front. Each side, because I had to heat these up and bend them out, they stay twisted in. Each side, reinforced it, let it dry, put some brace on it, and then I did the other side. But it took a while to get it to learn. Now I learned it when the guy told me next time, wait until you have to cut one from the front more or from the back more to be able to make it fit in one piece. Now I understand what he was saying. You know, not all of them get cut the same way. I got an Oldsmobile that I'm going to cut. You guys all know that 50 Oldsmobile that comes to be done in 2 times. When I decide to cut that, I'll put out pictures first, and then I'll show the whole video later on of how I cut it and stuff like that. But I am going to cut that car, an Oldsmobile, also up. Here's another body I had sitting around. I decided to put it together. Just glue it up. This body came all deformed. I mean, all out of shape. I mean, I took everything else from this, used it on 3 other cars. But then, with the glue and heating it up with a hairdryer, a real good hairdryer, I was able to put it a little slowly. Same thing with the doors here. They don't fit. They will never close. I'll be shaving them off and doing something with them and putting it together for the fun of it. Here's some airplane wheels I bought. Oh, I got something I'm going to do with this crazy. Not going to tell you much about this, but I am going to do it. Okay, the other 2 cars that I got, I hope this video doesn't run too long me yapping. And it always happens. We always yap too much. And I'm one of them. I yap too much. Okay, this is a truck that's only mocked up. This truck is not put together. It's just mocked up with tape, hot glue, and stuff like that I put it together to mock it up. It is brand new. It's in the box. This and the 32. One of the twos. 32. 34. One of these two. This is also brand new. All in the box. All the parts are there. Nothing was done yet to it. Either this or this will be my cancer research build. Any of those two will be the build that I'm going to use. When I decide which one, I'll make the video. Sorry, but it's a topic that gets to me, so I left it for last for that reason. Sorry for boring you if I did. I'm not going to show you all the new stuff I got, because that's going to bore you to death. But I will show you the cards, the 37s. I forgot the name of those cars, but it's from a company that just came out. I will show you guys. I got them, and I will show you guys. Anyway, this is Repart Killer 666 coming to you from RAT.ROD.HEAVEN. Take care and be safe, everybody.